Back home, the Cronulla Sharks still have solid ambitions of winning both competitions. They faced a full-strength St Helens outfit at Shark Park, and they had to do it without sick or injured players like Dean Treaster, Danny Lee, Mitch Healy, Matt Rogers and David Peachy.
On a fairly cold night at Shark Park, round 4 of the Visa World Club Challenge, and bringing together Andrew Eddinghausen's Cronulla Sharks in their return clash with the great English club St Helens. They beat them 48 points to 8 it was at Knowsley Road. And it is hoped that St Helens, with several of their internationals back in the lineup tonight, are going to offer a stiffer opposition. Bobby Goulding brings the St Helens side out. Goulding, Newlove and Joint were not there when Cronulla travelled to England, but Bobby Goulding himself, along with Paul Newlove, you could expect them to stand tall in any company in rugby league. Lang, 28 metres away from St Helens' line, and Richardson, Bell, will he make it? Yes, he has, he's got it over. Well, that was terrible defence by St Helens, allowing Jeff Bell to score.
Yeah, shocking defence here. Again, Russell Richardson proving to be a handful out wide. But by the time Jeff Bell was in a bit of space, he was confronted by 3 defenders in a short period of time. Haig just gets pushed straight out of the way. That looks like Goulding trying to wrestle Bell away from the line. He couldn't keep him out either, but really the miss from the fullback was a shocker. Up around the head area, and Jeff Bell just came back inside to beat the halfback next.
Yeah, it's awful, isn't it? I mean, when Bell got into the open, Richardson got on the outside of Hunt. That was poor defence in itself. He gets into the open here and sees 3 of them. He's thinking, oh, I'm hundreds. They'll hammer me here. They'll put me in a touch or something. But he's come up with a try. Very slack. You've got to get him around the legs, boys. And then once again, Goulding held on for what seemed like half an hour, and there was still no cover coming over to help him.
And tonight, a real opportunity for a lot of the Cronulla players as Paul Green steps up and he's hit that one fairly well. 6-0 in favour of the Sharks after 17 minutes.
O'Neill out on his own 40-metre line. Matadia.
Well, trouble here for Davidson.
He's run very hard tonight, Matadia. He's been a real goer for the Saints team, and he absolutely creamed Davidson here with a barnstorming run.
Well, is it Davidson?
Might be McKenna.
Or it might be McKenna.
Whoever it is, just absolutely got wiped out from the shoulder. It is Chris McKenna. There you can see he gets the point of the shoulder, nothing wrong with it at all. McKenna just going in, leading with the head. Was knocked out immediately.
So Chris McKenna, under the watchful eye of the Cronulla doctor, Peter Maloof, leaves the field. Forrester has gone on for Cronulla. Cunningham. Matadia. Now for Cunningham again. Good support play. No, Arnold. Inside ball for O'Neill. St Helens. He's gone for the video referee. Cunningham it is, who's appealed for the try.
Well, he's already claimed the try. He's very confident that the video referee will award this one. Good lead-up work there. Tremendous work on the right side of the field. And then Cunningham scoots out of dummy half. I think that's a try. I think it'll be seen that way. He's a very clever player out of dummy half. Good speed. I don't know whether he's... Well, I think he's got control, but I think it'll be a try. What do you think, Paul?
I think it's a try, Pete. Downward pressure. Here's the decision.
It's a try for Kieran Cunningham, the current Great Britain hooker. Cronulla trying to get something going. Martin Lang. Penalty to Cronulla.
Roll inside.
And right in front. 20 metres out. So Green from 19 out, directly in front. And increases that lead for Cronulla to 4 points. Nickau trying to fend away from Long. Just into St Helens area. Here's Green, a weaving run. Cronulla keeping it alive. Richardson. 5 metres out for the line. From Ettinghausen. Green. Across for Dykes. Oh, Dykes will score. Beautiful piece of play. Adam Dykes has done it on his own. 12 points to 4.
Yeah, tremendous vision here from Adam Dykes. It was set up by the weaving run of Paul Green. He cut out Ettinghausen. Pass, then thrown to a flying Russell Richardson. Good work from Wade Forrester to be backing up to throw that pass. The pass goes wide. Adam Dykes looks into open territory, slides it through. The halfback there, you can see Bobby Goulding playing up in the front line.
Yeah, pretty handy player, Adam Dykes. And that's a good skill just to put the right weight on it to score the try.
15 metres out, just off centre. And adds the extras to the try scored by Adam Dykes. Good yards. Goulding. Haig. Pickavance. Good support play by Cunningham. Cunningham! Is he over the line? No! That would have been his second try. Pickavance! All hands on deck. That's the turnover.
And the far winger for St Helens has gone off his head. Arnold on the far side couldn't believe that Pickavance just couldn't throw the footy to him. Nobody within 15 metres of him. But what about this kid? He is a find, this Kieran Cunningham. Tremendous left-hand fend there. Just a tackle over the top from Richardson was the try saver. And from the next ruck, really, if they had been able to get it an extra pass, no problems. If he could have caught and passed Pickavance, the winger was totally unmarked.
Yeah, you give Paul Green some credit there. He rushed up and nullified the attack.
He rolled him over, but I think he could have pulled out of it.
He upended him, did he? Oh, Jason, I'm trying to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Did he upend him?
Yeah, he upended him, and
So we need to look and see how he came down.
that's right. So, yes.
Okay, all right. So we put it on report?
Yeah, put on report.
Okay, it's on report and it's over here where this player's in.
Jason Stevens on report. And this is the tackle here. Picks him up. And he landed very awkwardly, but
Yeah, I don't know, there's too much in it.
Just a strong tackle, really, wasn't it? No arm between the legs.
Goulding just off centre. Strikes it. And the flags are in the air. So a further 2 points to St Helens. 14 points to 6 now. Green again. Stevens. Good ball out the back for Green. Tries to step around Chris Joint. Bounce of the ball in port. Donaghy will go in. He's going to have a look at it.
Yeah, they're worried about whether he took the post out before he grounded the footballer. I had a feeling that maybe Donaghy's legs went into the touch first, but wait for the replay. Once again, some just non-existent the defence out wide. Sullivan had sprinted up. Good tackle by Long. Now,
No dramas.
Yeah, it's a try for sure.
The ball was put down well before the post was taken or touched by the Cronulla player. The ball's down there. His feet are still in play. It's a valiant effort by the man making the tackle down low, isn't it, Sean Long?
There it is. Cronulla's third try. Bell, Dykes and now Donaghy. 18-6. Green to the open side. And Samet. Away from Dykes. Ettinghausen sets himself for the line. Ettinghausen picks up Cronulla's 4th try. 22 points to 6.
Nostradamus does it again. What about the next 6? What about the next one? Right from the scrum. It's a set play, but they've really drawn all the St Helens defenders in. And then from here, there's no... Look, Sullivan's left, what, 15, 20 metres of the field for ET to run into.
Well, Paul Newlove is the man who makes it very difficult for his fellow defenders. He comes flying in, the number 4. Straight away opened an overlap for the Sharks. There he is there. He ends up missing another tackle shortly. But really, as soon as Newlove came in and the Sharks were able to get a couple of players out wide and on top of that missed tackle, it was always going to be a try. A little in and away from Ettinghausen. Interesting just to have a look at how the ball comes down here, because Sullivan gets him down before the line and the momentum takes him across. And that's exactly what happens. No promotion of the football by ET.
Pick of Vance. Chris McKenna about to come back into the game. Joint. Joint! Good bust. Now Newlove. He's away, Newlove. Under the uprights, Paul Newlove gets St Helens' 2nd try.
But put it down to Chris Joint. What about the double shimmy as he comes up? Completely bamboozled a couple of Cronulla players. What's the little move he puts on here as he comes up to Forrester? There's one, there's the second. Straight through. He's had a tremendous game tonight, Chris Joint, and positions Newlove perfectly. We haven't seen much of Paul Newlove tonight. I think he's been a disappointment, but he can score a try, and he was in the right position to take advantage of this tremendous setup here from Chris Joint.
Oh, the double shimmy. I think he's tripped twice, hasn't he? Very good play, good evasive work, evasive skills there from Joint. He's not the fastest. He pulls his shorts up on the run.
Glad he did.
The salmon's hanging out, but he doesn't care. Newlove back on the inside, and he's not a bad finisher. Right under the sticks where you want him.
So the conversion from Bobby Goulding successful. St Helens, and they trail now by 10. Green to the halfway line. Richardson. Long run. Big dummy. Bell. Ettinghausen. Andrew gets his 2nd. And Cronulla defeats St Helens.
And St Helens will be praying that this 6 points is not going to cost them down the track. Well-constructed try here, and it was the strength of Russell Richardson. He beat 2 defenders. The last was Joey Hayes. Positioned his men beautifully on the inside. Bobby Goulding went for the intercept. The pass wasn't thrown. And Bell on to Ettinghausen. He hasn't had many touches tonight, Andrew Ettinghausen. Been a quiet game for the Cronulla captain, but he still gets a try in this match. But his centre partner, well, he did it all for him.
It's been their big problem all night. It's been their defence out wide. St Helens, they just haven't adjusted at times, and the one-on-ones have been a bit ordinary, but they've played well, and Cronulla, a scrappy win for them.
Paul Green with 5 from 7 for the night.
That was a pretty good game of football. St Helens a worthy opponent, but the Sharks' defence was just too solid, and their ability to score tries has never been in doubt.